There 100% is a problem with any system where people who are not educated on the system can be entered into it and treated like people who are educated on the system, right? So, like a private citizen entering a courtroom and being treated like a lawyer. I think there's a huge problem with that. Like, a huge, huge, huge problem with that. And it's just like, it's so funny because as I started like getting into business, I'm like, damn, what do I solve? And it's just like, it's great to solve problems that you fucking run into. I'm not gonna go after that, but because I already have an idea of what I'm going to do. But in terms of business, it has nothing to do with law. But like, you know what? Holy shit! Because I was gonna do a marketing firm. I might just do a marketing firm for lawyers because I am having, and I have had the hardest time actually finding a lawyer who can fucking help me. But I don't know if I like lawyers because like it's so expensive. Like, and it just doesn't make sense for someone who's only going like if your case is like under 50 grand, it's almost like not worth hiring a lawyer from what I've been told. And mine's under 50 grand. So it's like, it doesn't really, I've been getting legal help, but it doesn't really make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, fuck, how do I operate as a private citizen then? Like, where's this solution, you know? So things like, I don't know, what is it, LegalZoom, or where you can call a lawyer while you're at a traffic stop and you pay like a monthly subscription, um, or something like that. And it just makes that shit so much more accessible. Like, that's the way. That's the, at least for people like me in the situation that I was in. And I can see the same thing with real estate agents because I remember being a real estate agent and like I think what we need to get away from is like this one position holding all of the answers for someone who is trying to pursue um like a legal case or selling their house. Like, it's advice, it's knowledge. Like I don't know. Like that's something that I struggle with is like, okay, so let's say that is true. Let's say we get rid of all lawyers and real estate agents, or at least they become commoditized to a point where they're getting paid like by the hour and it's very cheap. Like so cheap, like it's so affordable, like people like below the poverty line can afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's accessible to everybody. What would be the opportunity then? Like, who would be able to get rich, right? Like, that's something I struggle with. But I think it's necessary because after this experience, it's just like I now have to go hire an appellate attorney to basically not go after the clerk, but basically get proof that I relied on the misinformation from the clerk, and that's why my case was thrown out because I never got to present anything. So, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem. If I am coming into the space and I'm looking at someone who's been a clerk, I'm already automatically, regardless of their inability to provide legal advice, they still do, by the way. That's another problem. Like, I would love to take that to the Supreme Court. Like, every single call that comes into and out of anything that has to do with legal, like clerk, judge, whatever, has to be recorded because I had a call with a clerk who told me that the court date was canceled. I relied on that information. I'm now being punished. My court case is now being thrown out. I'm no longer given the opportunity to present my case because of that. There's something wrong with that. There's something really, really wrong with that because now it's left on me to figure it out. Like, how and again, this is over a very small amount of money. Yes, it's tens of thousands of dollars, but it's small. Like, imagine something way more severe and personal and emotional happened, like murder or just atrocious human on human things. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of like theft, like this guy stole money from me. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what it is at this point because he is in possession of money that is not his. So it didn't start as theft, but he was supposed to give it back and he hasn't. So now to me, it now is theft. I don't get to present that. So it's just like, I, I don't know, that just baffles me. So it's crazy.